Hi, Kel here again, and we're back in the kitchen this week. We are making smothered okra and shrimp. Now this dish is probably one of my favorite dishes. I kind of classify it as a Cajun Creole dish. So if you are from another area of the country and you eat smothered okra, please let me know, because I've always thought that this was just a Louisiana type of dish. So in this dish, we've got okra, we'll have shrimp, we'll have good seasoning of onion and garlic, and just smother it all down, cook it down to where the okra becomes tender and soft, and then we'll put our shrimp on last to cook all the way through, and then we'll serve this over a bed of brown rice. So right now, I have my brown rice cooking on my back burner back here, and I'm gonna walk you through the okra part of this dish. So stick with me. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started with cooking down this okra. So right here in my pot, I put a little bit of olive oil. The first thing I'm gonna do is saute up this onion and garlic that I've already minced up. I used my chopper today. I'm just feeling a little lazy. So we're gonna throw that in the pot right now. And here in just a minute, that's going to start to sizzle. And we're gonna just cook that down until our onion is tender, and you'll start kind of smelling that fragrant smell. Once that kind of gets cooked down a bit, then I'm gonna go ahead and put in my okra. Now I have a combination of fresh okra and a combination of frozen okra, and I'm going to put this in the pot and let it cook down to get all of the slime off of it. You'll notice when you're cooking okra, it will produce quite a bit of slime. So we want to cook all of that off before we move on with putting the rest of our ingredients into this dish. So I've just gone ahead and put in my okra. As I mentioned, I have a combination of fresh and frozen okra. If you're using frozen okra, please make sure that you go ahead and thaw that out first. That's gonna just help this dish cook a little bit faster. And especially if you're using fresh okra with the frozen okra, it'll just kind of help all things cook evenly and get done at the same time. So as I mentioned, in the pot we had our chopped up garlic, or chopped up onion. It's about a half an onion I used, and maybe about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. As I mentioned in my first episode, I don't measure, so if you're looking for measurements, I can't help you. So basically, just get the seasoning to your taste. If you like more onion, add more onion. If you like more garlic, add more garlic. So I went ahead and put in the okra. As I mentioned, okra has a tendency to produce a slime, as you can hopefully see here. So we're going to let this cook down, and it's just a matter of just leaving it here on the burner, letting it do its thing, come back and stir it every so often. And we're just gonna leave it to do its thing so that we can cook this slime out. Once we've cooked that slime out, then we'll move forward with adding in our chicken broth and our tomato paste, and then our Creole seasoning. If you know me at all, you know that I am a Tony seasoning lover. So that is what we will be putting in here to season up this smothered okra dish. And just stick with me here, and I will come back and show you the finished dish. So as I mentioned, we are gonna just finish letting that okra cook down, get the slime out of it, and then once that is done, we'll go ahead and add in tomato paste. As I mentioned, I don't measure, so I can't tell you how much tomato paste to put into your dish. I personally do not care for tomato very much, so I'm just gonna be putting in a little bit, maybe about a tablespoon or so of tomato paste into my dish. But if you like tomato paste, then feel free to add more. Included with the tomato paste, I'll then go ahead and put in a little bit of chicken broth to help, again, the okra cook down. We want the okra to be tender and soft. We don't want crunchy okra. And then to season up everything and finish bringing out all of our flavors, again, I've got my Tony season. I'll be sprinkling a little bit of that. Again, that's gonna be dependent on your taste, so put as much or as little as you like. Once all that is in there, I'm just gonna let that cook down. And once it's finished, I'll put that over a bed of rice, and then that's gonna be our meal tonight. So if you try this dish, please tag me on your video or tag me on your photo on Instagram and let me know that you made it and what your thoughts are. And if you want to continue seeing videos like this from me, please like this video, as well as don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified of every new video that I post. So thank you for watching, and you all have a lovely evening and a lovely meal. Take care. Bye.